This place is still here? Oh my gosh, I thought it had gone. Okay, I'm glad that he's still here. He's very grumpy. And you know why? Yeah. This one is kind of famous. A lot of people come here just to go to this place and take pictures at the wall. This wall here.
Hey YouTube kittens, it's Kathy Cat. For the brief time when there wasn't a state of emergency in Tokyo, we had the chance to do one shoot in our old interview neighborhood, Harajuku. So before we did the shoot, I had some time to walk around and find out how Harajuku has changed. So let's go on a little tour around Harajuku.
Let's go. Harajuku Station has a new station building. Unfortunately, they're tearing down the traditional, wonderful station that's over there. So instead, we're just having a new one. I think they should have left the old one up just for the sake of it, but hey. This is the famous Harajuku Bridge. In the old days, people here would actually go and meet up in Harajuku fashion until, for whatever reason, they started forbidding that. So now, as a group, you're not allowed to assemble here anymore, which kind of took away the, a lot of the Harajuku culture. Over there, you can see one of the stadiums. And the green over here is Meiji Jingu Park. So that's a very, very famous shrine. It's actually absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite shrines in Tokyo. If you come here, anytime you come to Harajuku and you feel like you really want to feel like it's suddenly surrounded by nature, that's the place I take you to. It's wonderful. I'm kind of happy that right now it's rainy, which means there's less people. But as you guys have heard, the state of emergency is ending this weekend. So it's the last time we're actually, everything is gonna go back to some sort of normal after that. Okay, I'm gonna go towards the big crossing where we can see Harajuku's Mecca, the Mecca of Harajuku. So this is actually the corner where the director and I usually meet and film when it was the normal days, before Corona. Over there is like a really posh fruit cafe. And then here's like a cafe with like very classy drinks and wines. And usually people can sit out on that veranda. And they usually look down at us because I'm always dressed fancy. You guys, also, did you know when you smoke in Japan, you can't just smoke any you want to smoke. There's usually smoking corners like this one here. And those ones you're allowed to smoke, but apparently not this one anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side of the street so I can show you the Mecca of Harajuku. Oh my gosh, they tore the whole building down here. There used to be a huge building here. It's completely gone. There also used to be a condomania here, which only sold condoms and all kind of colors and flavors and whatever. All the teenagers were always like hanging around it but not daring to go in. The whole building is gone. Whoa. 100%. Here we go, guys. That is the view. That's the money shot. We have La Forêt here, and then we have Tokyo Plaza over here. This is like the big crossing that I usually film whenever I come to Harajuku. Yeah, my tiny phone screen can only show so much. Da-da-da-da! This is, by the way, if you look at the Tokyo Plaza, this is like the sparkly gate that a lot of influencers are using for their pictures. It's kind of known for that. A lot of influencers just go there to take their pictures. Oh! There must be a special Lolita fashion sale happening today. Because you can see a couple of Lolitas lining up here. That's usually when like a special sale is happening. Sometimes you're required to actually wear Lolita fashion in order to get the items. So there must be something happening here today. Because the store isn't open yet. So yeah, all the people lining up in front of La Forêt, they're lining up because La Forêt isn't open yet. And once they're open, they're gonna dash in and try and snatch the items. Also, a huge queue on the other side of the street. What the hell is that? They have like a feel of the British taxis. And they have like footwear training on it. So if you look on the other side of the street, there's a lot of people standing here, right? And then they're standing over here too. You see that? They're actually standing all the way down the street. What's going on here? If any of you guys owns Line, which is an app like, like WhatsApp and stuff, this is where the Line Friend store is. And that line of people in their umbrellas is huge. What's going on here? It's the line Flintstone. This here is the Galaxy store. I mentioned this before. If you have a Galaxy, there's a whole store that only has Galaxy, and it's huge. Yeah, there's the New Balance store. I remember in the New Balance store on the top floor, they had like a really cool cafe. I'm not sure if they still have it, but they had like vegetarian stuff. So I went here with Charlotte in Japan when we were filming one together. Whew. Okay, now we're in front of my favorite part, and that is Takeshita Street. Now, this is opposite of Takeshita. The main entrance is obviously on the other side. Takeshita, oh my gosh, it's kind of crowded, even though the shops aren't still open yet. You can see a lot of stores are closed down because they're not open yet. Everything opens at 11. And a couple of stores are unfortunately gone. So remember my pretty 2 Alice dress that I reviewed? That 2 Alice store? It only has the sign left. 2 Alice in itself is unfortunately gone. So yeah, 2 Alice is unfortunately gone. Only the sign is left. That's unfortunate, but... Oh, I love her umbrella. That's what makes me instantly happy. Rainbow umbrella. And a lot of places, the original places have gone, and they've been kind of changed into Korean makeup brands recently. So Harajuku has really changed during the last couple of years now. But there's still a couple of good originals around, but not that many as there used to be. Now, if you're thinking of starting Lolita Fashion, you're not sure whether you want to spend the big cash right at the start. This is a place here for secondhand Lolita Fashion called Closet Child. But even they, during the pandemic, they have downsized now. They're not over 2 floors anymore, they're just on 1 floor. And also they're closed, I think, 2 days a week now. So yeah, one of the many famous crepe stores. Crepes are like one of the most known Harajuku foods. Because students, young girls, you know, it's a typical image of the young girls wearing dresses or just hanging out here eating food. Oh, and Bodyline, this is like a cosplay store. There's a lot of cosplays and wigs and stuff that they have here. They're currently doing a sale up there. Also selling masks and shields. My super cheap POW cosplay came from here. And a couple of like really reasonable rigs are from here too. This is usually where the Ask Japanese team used to do interviews when we were standing on the side of Takeshita. But the place is gone now. They tore the whole building down. And I think this one here is going to get torn down soon too. Look at this. It's all closed now. And even the cafe upstairs is closed. Oh yeah, the cafe's gone too. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff gone. Guys, legit, Takeshita has changed so much during the pandemic. A lot of things are gone and been replaced by either food or makeup. That one here is, for example, new. Rainbow Toast. I wonder whether that's the guy that usually had the stall on the side street of Harajuku. Because he's like a real good idea man. He's came up with a lot of cool ideas. What places do you recommend for food? Actually, there's a really good ramen place here that also has vegan food, and there's a really good okonomiyaki place, which we featured on Ask Japanese, that also has a vegan option. So that kind of stuff is definitely something you might want to look into. Oh, well, they put out loads of anime goods here now. That's new. They used to only have fashion, now it's like loads of character goods and stuff too. 10 minutes, right? Okay guys, you can see in front of me here, that's the end of Takeshita. So we reached the end of Takeshita on this side. There's a big Daiso on the right, which is probably one of the only, or the few, stores here that's not in the red numbers because it's like so expensive. There's a train station, you can see the train. That's usually how people enter Takeshita. Also Paris Kids, where I got my accessory lucky bags for this year. This building here that's called Dog Cafe Rio, that used to be Drug Honey, one of the fashion stores that I modeled for. And that's it guys, Harajuku has changed so much. I haven't been here in so long, but so many places are gone. Oh man, the pandemic hit this place hard. Oh, Repri Doll is still here. Okay guys, recommendation for another cafe is over here. It's called Repri Doll. It's up there. It's a smoker's cafe, unfortunately. But what makes Repri Doll really good is they've been here for years. like you go in there and it's like a different world, trust me. The lady and the gentleman who own it, they're like very, very, very nice too. The candy cane has been moved over here, I see. Oh my gosh, this has changed too? This used to be a Hanamaru Udo and it's not anymore. This is usually where the director and I went and had like some noodles. That's gone too? Wow. My gosh. So many things have changed, yeah. Also, Bodyline prided himself on selling those Korean Idol thingamajiggies. This store here has been now closed for years. It closed a while ago and it still hasn't opened since then. No one else has taken the spot over either. Don't know why, but this one has been closed for a very long time. Yeah, this is Matsuyoshi, where we usually got also have some necessities during the stream. This place here has been here for ages and I'm glad they're still here. Takenoko is a good place. So whenever I see something that's still here, I'm happy. More crepe places. More idol places on the left. This is where you can get like a boy idol posters and stuff up there. For the idol people. I wish I'd known how many stores have closed down, but in my opinion, it's already way too many. This is making me very kind of sad. This used to be Les Lisa here, I think, if I remember right. But Les Lisa closed down before the pandemic. This place is still here? Oh my gosh, I thought it had gone. Okay, I'm glad that he's still here. He's very grumpy. And you know why? You know why. Yeah. But he's still here. Oh my gosh, two Lolitas just took over. Yeah, Lolitas, invite nature. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see that, girls. Keep wearing your fashion, keep doing what you love. I support your life choices, girls. I support your life choices. There's also Yosuke here on the right. Yosuke, I can recommend. They do really good quality original shoes for guys and girls. They're reasonably priced for that. So, definitely yes. Check them out if you want to get yourself a pair of nice plateau shoes or boots or something like that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hold on. Just a huge queue of people with their umbrellas. And I kid you not, that's the same thing was here even before Rona. And I still don't know, it's just like a very elitist store that they're doing that with. What is going on over there? Social distancing? No, apparently not. More people lining up in front of this store. Ooh, so many pretty dresses. Yeah, everything in front of La Forêt is packed with people. Oh right, I think they're doing like, I think the party, I got an invite for the La Forêt exclusive party, but I'm not going this year, until I'm vaccinated at least. But yeah, what I really like about this casting is kind of have like a lot of cool stuff in it. Wow, this is 11 now, so this department store has opened, and everyone is pouring into it. Yeah. State of emergency. Oh my gosh, it's so packed. That's the reason why I haven't been in Harajuku for a long time. Oh, what's going on? Oh, there's a demo. What is it again? Nandaro. Myanmar! Okay. This is about Myanmar, the protest that's going on here right now. Usually, what's interesting is here is that people are split when they do a protest into smaller groups. Ah, the director just said whenever you want to do any kind of protest in Japan, you need to have the permission of the police. That's why at the front of every protest, you'll find a police car. So yeah. Oh, this one is kind of famous. A lot of people come here just to go to this place and take pictures at the wall. This wall here. That's why usually people just come and take pictures. Oh, okay, that's a different store. Oh my gosh, the store has changed too. You're legit. Oh my gosh. Oh, 6% Doki Doki for everyone who loves Harajuku fashion. 6% Doki Doki is located here. They're just not open yet. There we go. There's balloons here. Some accessory store. And we're nearing our lunch place. There we go. That's usually... Oh my gosh, they have like an escape room type crime solving thing. And this time it's Crayon Shinchan. Also, this is the ice cream place where we did a filming, I think 3 years ago, the World Ice Cream Place, when we were filming for TV. What happened with that bunny? Oh my god. Did someone just throw shoes up here and like get the little bunny on it? Taiwanese noodles. Let's go in. They just opened, so it's really empty. That's what we were aiming for. Right, Arioka. Let's eat. Time to have my food. Thank you so much, and have a good day. And thank you so much for hanging out. And guess what? You awesome. Bye.
As you can tell, this was streamed on Twitch, so if you would like to come along and check out the other content that I do on Twitch, you're very, very welcome to. So head over to KathyCat_TV to check out what crazy stuff I get up to this week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget, guys, life should be sweet. Let's be sweet to each other and do what you love and love what you do.
Yep, that was the director calling. See where he is. If he's called me, he must be here. Or not. If he's not here. I am on time. I am here. And I hope you'll find me. Oh! Oh my gosh! How did you do that?